Captain's log. It's been 2 cycles since I last checked in. Apparently the damage to the Starwind was worse than I thought. Damn asteroids. It looks like a chunk of rock somehow managed to hit the only unshielded area of the temperature regulator. Not a fatal problem, while I'm this far out from the system star, but I guess much closer and things are going to get real hot, real fast. Luckily it looks like one of the nearby planets has most of the necessary resources to repair it. Even better, the scan show it has a breathable atmosphere. It's going to take a while to get there, especially since it's a bit too close to the star for comfort, and I'll have to stay in its shadow. Once I get there, though, it should be smooth sailing. Might even be like a vacation. Get to chill on an oxygenated planet for a few cycles while the harvester drones do all the work for me. Yeah, that sounds good. Captain Abriel, signing off. Captain's log. It's been 6 cycles since my last report. I can finally see the planet I'm going to land on. It's beautiful. Oh, sure, everyone says Alora's beautiful from space, but really, it's just a big grey ball of rock. This planet, it's blue and green and brown, and even its weather patterns are pretty. Clouds spiralling like galaxies. This is what they tell you you're going to see every day at the academy. A universe full of wonder. Though it was bullshit, but now that I see this, as the first wayfarer ever to see this place, I get to name it. Faisal. From my grandfather's language, rarest gem. Let that one stay in the textbook for the next few eons. Captain Abriel, signing off. Captain's log. What the hell is this? Are those lights? It's been 2 more cycles and I'm now close enough to begin my approach to Faisal. But I can see unidentified lights all over its surface. Is this... have I finally done it? What our species has been trying to do since we first came out of our caves? Have I discovered sentient life? No. There's no way. When it happens, if it ever happens, it'll be some big shot scientist with a telescope or some ranger with his name already in storybooks. Not me. It's probably some bioluminescent mould or something, spread over the whole of the planet. With my luck, it's flesh-eating. Still looks awfully regular in some places. No, it's just a phenomenon. Captain Abriel, signing off. Captain's log. It's been 1 cycle, and the hits just keep on coming, don't they? I made it all the way to Faisal without getting fried and finally started my descent to the surface. And my useless bloody nav computer chooses now to tell me that landing gear's shot. It's a damned heap of junk. It's too late to pull out of orbit. I'm stuck in the planet's gravity well, and what was already going to be a dicey atmospheric entry with a non-functioning regulator is now a crash I can walk away from at best. Half the scanning equipment won't survive impact, but as long as I don't smack into a mountain, the hull should retain integrity, and as long as I don't land in the body of water, I should be able to harvest enough resources to fix anything but the sensitive stuff. I'll have to cut this mission short. Return to base to get replacements and get yelled at, but at least it's better than turning to pulp on impact. Captain Abriel, signing... What the hell? Oh. Captain's log. It's been not very long since my last update. I have made contact with the planet's surface. Yeah, that's a good way to describe it as any. Hit some kind of large solid plant matter on the way to the ground. damaged the star wind more than I hoped, but by preliminary scans, not as badly as I feared. I think I can still make her fly, but repairs are going to take a while. So far, there doesn't appear to be any kind of hostile wildlife, but maybe it's all been spooked off by the loud noise. I'm not worried. If there's anything unfriendly on this planet, it'll find out what a railgun bolt to the face feels like. The planet life around me, according to the rudimentary instruments that survived, it appears to be the main source of oxygenation for this planet. It ain't like the lichens we have back home, that's for sure. I think it's the reason so much of this planet looks green from orbit. What the hell are you doing, Ebriel? Dancing around the point? You're better than that. Right, as I was entering Faesor's atmosphere, I saw what I presumed to be the source of the lights I mentioned in a previous log. I presume because I had gone all the way around to the planet's dayside while attempting a safe and effective landing in a habitable local. There were large grey spires. They didn't appear to be laid out in any kind of recognisable pattern, but they also didn't seem to be placed haphazardly. I couldn't make out any more details as I was attempting to control my ship without the use of a nav computer reliant of the existence of landing gear. I can't see any such spires currently. There are too many of the large green plants around me. I'll have to come up with a name for them later. I'm not a ranger, but I'm still considering it part of my mission as a wayfarer to determine the nature of these spires, whether they represent some simple creature that merely builds gigantic nests, or if they could actually be the creations of sentient life. For now, though, I've dispatched the harvester drones. While they're busy, I plan to get some rest. I'll leave the ship's proximity sensors on, but I can't very well explore the planet if I'm sleep deprived. Though, how am I going to get any sleep in this damn zero-G hammock is another problem. Captain Ebriel signing off. Captain's log. Not sure how long I've been asleep. That's the proximity alarm. It's going crazy, meaning something organic of considerable size is approaching purposely. According to the scanner, it started moving fast once sirens went off, so it's probably some form of predator. Thinks I'm wounded and dying. Well, it's about to learn that I'm not. Come on, you alien monster. Step into the open. Time to see what it's like to be a rung on the food chain. What the fuck? Is that... No. No, it can't be. There is no way any other Allurans are in this star system. The database would have said. It doesn't even look like an Alluran. There are too many differences. But if it isn't one of my kind, why does it look so much like us? Bipedal, bilateral symmetry, 2 arms, 2 legs, no tail. Even its face is structured similarly. At least, I assume that is its face. It has some strange protuberances, but no, that's definitely a mouth. Those are eyes. What in all the aether? I guess a species could have evolved similarly to us, but we evolved to navigate underground tunnels and to be as intelligent as possible. From what I've seen, there's plenty of room for life on the surface here, and as for intelligence, I suppose I can't rule it out. Wait, it stopped. It's looking right at me. Why does it look like it's listening? Screw it, alluring like or not. If that starts charging at me, I'm blowing its head off. Okay, that's weird. It's walking towards me slowly, like you're supposed to do with stone walls. It's also making some kind of noise from its mouth. Is it trying to communicate? It almost looks like it's trying to calm me down. Oh, my Aether, I think I've done it. I think I've actually done it. I think that right in front of me is sentient life. My name's going in the history books. It's getting closer. My name's going in the history book if I make it back alive. Stay right there, Faceor. Don't get any closer, if you value your life. That seemed to have worked. There's no conceivable way it could understand me, but it probably recognises the threat in my tone. That, or it sees my railgun and can guess its purpose. Wait, if it knows what my weapon is, that means it's seen similar. What if it has one? If a group of these creatures attack me with projectile weapons, I'm not all confident I'll survive. It's still making noises out of its mouth. Phonetically, they sound similar to our language. I guess we have similar vocal cords to go with the rest. That different coloured skin is weirding me out, though. Seeing something that looks this much like an Aloran, but isn't blue or grey? Strange. Even odder that it's a patchwork of... Wait a minute. That isn't skin. How did I miss that before? It isn't even connected. Those are coverings. Those are clothes. It's wearing clothes, same as us. If I needed further proof it was sentient, that means that its skin is all one colour, which is a little more in the scope of what I expected. Still weird it's not blue though. Or grey. Blue or grey. Wait, what's it doing now? It's gesturing. Oh, this is frustrating. I have no way of knowing what that means when it moves its arms like that. It looks like it's trying to get me to put the weapon down, but that could have entirely different meaning in its culture. It has a culture, right? It has to. Sentient species live in groups. Common practices and traditions must exist. Even dumb animals have what could be considered a culture, and I don't think this Faceor qualifies. It's more insistent now. It keeps turning its head toward my railgun. What if it wants to attack me? But I can't risk this chance of making peaceful first contact. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna put my gun down. Oh, I hope this doesn't go horribly wrong. Well, Faceorian, it's your move.